What's up guys, Turbo Velchik here back in another video. In today's video, I'm going to be doing my review on Beyblade Burst Rise Episode 5, titled All In Judgment Joker. So before we start this video, I'm just going to say this video will have spoilers on the episode, but if you guys have not seen the episode yet, I will leave a Google Drive link in the description below to where you can watch the episode. So yeah, so like always, one Rise episode is 2 Gotchi episodes, so this episode of Beyblade Burst Rise will cover episodes 9 and 10 of Beyblade Burst Gotchi. So yeah, so let's begin with the analysis. So anyways, the episode, it starts off with the welcome to the world of Beyblade, and then we have a scene where Fumiya and the Sparkwings are talking about how the tournament exists for them to shine in the spotlight, and then they encounter the victories. So anyways, we find Dante and Armin, they're getting into an argument on which one's going to be Joe and Joker. So anyways, Fumiya starts telling Dante and Armin that they are in the top 8 only because they were lucky. And Ichika, she ends up going off on Fumiya, and then him and the Sparkwings leave. So anyways, we get into the opening and the title card, and we get back into the episode where the Bay Carnival continues, and the matches are made, and Armin, he is going to go up against Joe in this round. So anyways, once Armin goes to battle Joe, Dante notices that Armin was heated up, and Ichika and Taka start telling him that the victories, they can't lose 3 matches in a row, because we all know that Taka and Ichika, they lost to Joe in the previous round. So anyways, if they won the tournament, Armin and Dante won the tournament, people would think the Victories is a good club, and it would not, people would stop thinking it was a bad club. And Armin is also wanting to win the tournament just for Tango. So anyways, the battle, it's getting ready to start, and Armin, he analyzes Joker and decides that he's going to have to make this a battle of stamina, because you don't know if Joker's going to, because Joker will change modes throughout the battle because of its tip. It has that disc on it, and it turns, and the mode will change on it. So you really don't know what's going to happen with Joker. So anyways, once we're getting ready to get into the battle, Joe, he turns the frame on Judgment Joker. But the weird thing is, they cut the scene out. They replaced it with Joe just staring at Joker while he's doing that. Instead, well, I don't know if that was in the Japanese version. I don't remember, but they took the part out where the turn frame is swapped on Joker, which is the weird thing, because they had it on Hades, but yet again, I don't know if this is because of the product, it doesn't have the turn frame on it, but still, it's just really weird. So now we're getting into the battle. It's Armin and Bush and Ashindra versus Joe and Judgment Joker. So once we get into the battle, Joe and Joker use Fortune Trick, and the modes on Joker's tip starts changing. Anyways, so Bush and Ashindra take the center, and Joe and Joker, they get into Fate Judgment. And in both bays, once they clash, both bays are sent flying, but both land back into the stadium. So anyways, Armin, he knows he cannot take the center without a plan, and so him and Ashindra go into a tower counter, and then Joe and Joker to get into Joker Will, and both bays are knocked away. So anyways, Armin and Ashindra, they get into Hurricane Defense, and Joker knocks Ashindra away again. So anyways, Joker keeps on attacking Ashindra, and so Joker rides the ramp of the upper deck, and the mode changes on the tip. Anyways, we get into Joker's avatar attack, and then it jumps off the upper deck, and tip changes to attack mode on Joker, and we get into Joker Flush, and Ashindra gets into its avatar attack and uses Bush and Guard, and both the bays clash, but then after that, Bush and Ashindra burst. So anyways, Joe advances to the semifinals of the Bay Carnival, and anyways, the victories, they go after Armin, and they find Armin in the hall of the Neo Bay Arena, and Armin was upset about his defeat, and Dante tells Armin that he's going to fight for him in the next round, and then Dante and Armin get into another argument, because Armin thinks that Dante doesn't need to fight for him, and Tango is happy that Armin was trying to fight for him, and he knows Armin can get a lot stronger. So anyways, we find out later that Dante, Fumiya, and Loden are going to the semifinals also along with Joe. And then part 1 ends, which was episode 9 of Gotchi. Now we get into what was episode 10 of Beyblade Burst Gotchi, and we're now back at the Victor's Bay Club. So anyways, we find Tango cooking steak for him and Dante, but Dante is not done training yet. So anyways, Tango decides that he's going to eat Dante's steak since it will be cold once Dante finishes training. But then Dante comes in and eats his steak, but also eats Tango's steak. So anyways, after that, we find Fumiya going to this random place where he finds Loden training. And anyways, Fumiya talks to Loden about how he was the decathlon champion, and invites Loden to be a part of Sparkwings, and how he can become the next world champion. But then Loden continues his training, and then throws a metal disc or weight, and almost hits Fumiya until Fumiya runs outside. And so anyways, Fumiya decides he's going to have to defeat Loden also. So now we're getting back into the Bay Carnival, and the matchups for the semifinals are revealed, which Dante is going to go up against Joe, and then Fumiya is also going to go up against Loden. So anyways, after that, we get into another scene where we find behind Dante into victory. He's trying to figure out which layer base Dante should use against Joe, and Dante ends up deciding that he's going to use Rock Dragon. And Tucker also tells Dante that he did not say his strategies out loud, and we found out that Dante, he wasn't even noticing that he was saying his strategies out loud. So anyways, now we're getting to the battle, Dante versus Joe, and Dante starts to say his strategy out loud, but then he ends up stopping himself. So anyways, now we're getting into the battle. It's Dante and Rock Dragon versus Joe and Judgement Joker. So anyways, once we get into the first round, Joe and Joker to use a fortune trick, and a tip on Joker changes like it always. So anyways, Dragon hits Joker and knocks Joker away, and then Dragon goes up onto the upper deck and then jumps off. So anyways, after that, Joker uses Fate Judgment, and both bays are sent flying, but Dragon lands back in the stadium, but Joker falls on the ground. So anyways, Dante takes the first round, and now we're getting into the second round, where Joker lands on the upper deck and jumps off and sends Dragon flying, and then goes back onto the upper deck and jumps off and it keeps on attacking. Dragon keeps on sending it flying, and we get into Joker's avatar attack. Anyways, Dante heats up, and we get into Dragon's avatar, and after that, Joe and Joker to use Joker Flush, and Dante and Dragon they use Rock Crash. And anyways, once they clash together, but then Dragon gets sent flying and lands out of the stadium. And anyways, Joe takes the second round. Now it's tied 1-1, and Joe flips his coin to see who will win, and it lands on heads. So it's Joe thinks he's going to win, which we won't know until the next episode. So anyways, after that, the episode ends, and All in Judgment Joker was a pretty good episode, and I was glad that we got to see more of Joe and Joker. But I'm still a little annoyed that the turn frame scene was cut out in the episode, though they kept it the turn frame scene in Turbo with Hyde and Hades, or how Hyde would change the frame on Hades, I like to change the mode on it. But still, the episode was a pretty good episode. So anyways, in the next review, I'll be going over episode 6 of Beyblade Burst Rise, titled The Final Hand, where Dante and Joe's battles will continue, and we'll also get into Loden and Fumia's battle, and Loden's Bay will finally be revealed. So anyways, what did you guys think about this episode? Anyways, yeah. So if you guys did enjoy this video, please leave a like, please subscribe, please follow me on social media. The links will be in the description below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See you guys later.